I'm in sunny Venice. So I'm certainly enjoying myself here in Italy. Now, this evening, I've got some things that I'd like to cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen with you. So let me go over to my desktop. Hopefully this is going to work for me. If there's any problems, please let me know. Right, so you can always ping me a message on Skype. Now, what I want to cover tonight is growing your Zukul business and building a sales funnel from start to finish. Now, I'm not going to cover all this on this Hangout. Okay, what I'm going to do is we'll cover it again a bit tonight and a bit on Friday, if that's okay. And the things that we're going to cover, we're going to choose a Zukul product. We're going to set up an email campaign. We're going to create a landing page, set up your Facebook Ninja, your social sniper, and we're going to do some split testing with your campaigns, okay? So what the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to a test account that I've got set up. And it would help if I get on the right tab, the right screen. So what you'd need to do is if you come up to product library, now depending, free members don't have access to the products library at the moment. They will have tomorrow. So as from tomorrow, everybody will have access to the products library. So if you come up to products library and you know, click on that button, you've got the Zukul shop and you've got sell products. Okay, so first off, let's go over to the Zukul shop. Now in here we've got all the products that that Zukul do, and we've got them all split up individually. Okay, so this particular page is where a member that doesn't have access to one of these areas could actually buy access to that. So if somebody wanted to just buy you know, access to the Ninja, so if they're a free member and they want to get access to the Facebook Ninja, then they can do that. These payments are a monthly payment, and of course they are linked with your affiliate, you know, 3 levels deep on affiliate payments. So what I'm going to do is go over to sell products. We're going to be adding some more stuff and changing the product library about as we go forward. Okay, so we're in the early stages, but you can still promote the products. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Facebook Ninja. I'm just going to right click on that and then go down to copy you know, link location. Now I've got a Mac, I don't know what you'll have, but it might say copy URL address or something like that, but you want to copy this link. So I'm going to click on that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Safari, because I don't believe that I'm logged in, because what you need to be is not logged in to Zukul when you actually view these pages. So I'll just go, there we go. See, because if you're logged into your Zukul account, you're going to see all the buttons across the top here, and then a grey menu down the side here. So you have to make sure that when you're viewing these pages that you're actually logged out of your account. Now again, this page, the Facebook Ninja one, is a placeholding, but we're not going to go into that. I want to promote this product, so I'm going to go back over to my Firefox. So I've got my Facebook Ninja, and then what I'm going to do, the very first thing I need to do is, now that I've chosen my product, I need to set up a campaign, an email campaign for my product. So what I've done here is I've already set up one that's called Facebook Ninja. Okay, but basically all you do is you click this button here, and it's a create new campaign. Now I can't do that live on the screen on the Hangout, because it's going to show people's private information. But what I've done is in PowerPoint, I've done some screenshots for you. So if I go back over to PowerPoint and I make this nice and big. Now, when you click on that button, create a new account, you get this window. Okay. Now, down here are all the members, or the leads, and your directs are all listed on this side here. There's some tick boxes here, and it shows you the date that the person joined and how they joined, you know, whether they came through a particular landing page. Now, if you can see on the screen there, it says that these are unknown. That was before we put this tracking in place. But since the tracking, now it starts to tell you what page that these people actually joined through. So the first thing you do is to give your campaign a title. And then on the next, what I've got on the, once you've given a title, at the bottom here, you'll see a button that says none. So you want to click that none first, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to put your existing people into the campaign. Okay, so you click none. And then once you've done that, you go over and you click the OK button. Okay, and that's basically what you'll see on that screen. So I'll just stop that nice and big. So there's the campaign set up. Now, with the campaign, you've got these 3 books. Okay, now that I'll click that in a moment. That's to set up the actual emails that are going to go out to somebody that opts into your campaign. Then you've got this pencil. Again, if I click that pencil, it'll bring you back to the, where's the PowerPoint gone? It will bring you back to a screen that's like this one here, so you can see what members are actually in the campaign, or you can add members that are already, you know, in your list. But for this, I've kept the campaign clean. And then this big red cross on the end, obviously that deletes it. But what I'm going to do is click on the books, and that now opens up the messages. Okay, now all I've done is I've set one message up just to show you how it works, basically. But all you need to do is you want to set a new message up. You click on this link here that says create new message. And once you've popped your message in there, then that number would turn to red to let you know that there's a message behind that box. So here you've got, now I've got the message up. Number 1, I can either edit the message or I can remove it. So I'm going to go in and edit the message. Excuse me. Now, you have to obviously give your email a subject, which is what the, you know, the subject line when it comes into the inbox. Now, if you can see here, let me just go down the screen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first off, I'm going to go down to the bottom here. There's some, it says allocated placeholdings. So if I go over to my account at the top here, and then I go down to profile, in the profile, there's some fields here. Okay. You know, your first name, your last name, and so on like that. And basically what this does is these primary bits here, see it's got these percentage signs, first name. So that would pick up this field here, which is, so that would put my first name in, Jeremy. The next percentage line, as you see, it's got percentage, last name, percentage. Obviously come back over to the profile, it pick up my last name. So all of these are the codes that you can put in your email, so it picks up the information automatically from your profile. Now, if you don't want to use the stuff out of your profile, you can obviously type in your name manually if you so desire. Okay, so I've just put my started my email off. You know, my name is Jeremy, and then I've introduced, you know, thanking them for that they want to get involved in the you know, find some more information about the Facebook Ninja. And as I go down the screen, you must make sure at the bottom, you know, that you're asking the people to contact you, and you're putting in your details, your email address, your Skype, your Facebook. Again, you could type these in manually if you don't want to put this information in here, but always make sure that when you send out an email that it has your address. It's not so particular here in the UK, but I know the US that you have to supply your actual address where the email's coming from. Okay, so all I've done in this email is I've you know, told the prospect that there's a video that I've made, and I've put the video in there. Now, this email, what I want to do is take you over to my email client. This is the email. So I opted into my landing page. Okay, and this is the email that came through. But can you see that the YouTube link there is not clickable? Okay, now I've done this on purpose just to show you. So what we need to do is to come back over to here, and then first off you'd highlight all that, right click on it and copy, and we'll have to do it this way, can see, and then come up to this little button up the top here. Let me make this nice and big for you. You've got this, it's like a chain. You click on that chain, that brings you up this window here, and then all you do then is paste in the YouTube link in there. Okay, and then you click OK, and now that's now became a clickable link, but that also is trackable. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean by that. So that email's ready to go. Okay, so once I'm done, I can either send a test email to myself to see what it looks like, which I did earlier, which I've just shown you. Let's find it again. Where has it gone? So there's my test email come out, and as you can see, it's popped my name and my address, and there's an unsubscribe button at the bottom, a link at the bottom, so that your prospect can unsubscribe from your list if they no longer wish to receive your emails. You know, keep everything above board. So if I come back over here, as I say, you've got the test button, or I can save the email campaign. So I click save. That will take me back to the main screen. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got some emails that I've pre-written for you, and I'm going to pop those on a blog, hopefully tomorrow, just to give you an idea of what you can say about the Facebook Ninja. Okay. Now, what I like to do in my emails that I send out is I don't really like to give a load of fluff and make false promises and make false things saying I've earned this much money. And I like to just give the facts and say, this is the results I've had. I've been tracking my traffic, and show some screenshots, maybe make a video, or use some of the videos that are on the Zukul YouTube channel, because we've got some testimonials there from members, and they're great to send somebody to, you know, to have a look at how the tool works. So it's recommended really that you should do about 8 emails, you know, because the first 2 or 3, they're just getting used to getting your emails, you know, but if you can do 8, but if you could do more than 8, that's fantastic. Okay. I personally like to go, you know, right the way down and try and get out 28 emails if I can. Now, you might not necessarily want to do them on every day, but certainly in the first week, you want to be emailing them, you know, on a regular basis, and then maybe you can do it every other day. Okay, so once you've set up your email campaign, we click this button here. I've done editing. That will take you back to your page here. Now, if you can see, I've got one person. Now, what I've done is I've opted in. I've made a landing page that's linked to this, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But I opted in myself. Now, again, I can't click on this pencil and show you how this works. So what I've done is I've done a PowerPoint screenshot for you. Now, if you was to click on that pencil, you come up with this screen like we had before. And then if I was to look down for the person that had opted in, there's me. And you see it's got a tick in the box. Now, let's just say that myself, you know, I actually went out and bought the Facebook Ninja. So I may, you know, there's no point me being in the same campaign as somebody that hasn't bought it. Okay, so all you need to do is you would right click on the person that's actually paid, and you could either copy them to another campaign or you could move them to another campaign. So you'd set up 2 campaigns, one for somebody that hasn't bought the Facebook Ninja, and then one for somebody that has bought the Facebook Ninja. Now, you're going to know because you're going to see in your earnings, your affiliate, in your statement, plus in your leads, you know, your paid directs, you're going to see them pop up in there. So you would just need to check that on a regular basis. And then once you see people that have started to pay, then all you need to do is to right click on their name, and you can move them to a new campaign. So now you can have a campaign that really tells them how to use the Facebook Ninja, you know, so that they get started, and encourage them to, you know, to watch the videos and do the courses linked to the Facebook Ninja. Okay, so I had to do the screenshot because obviously there's lots of people's emails, addresses, and personal data, and I didn't really want to, you know, share that live on screen, don't want to upset anybody. So I'll just exit out of that. That's my trusty PowerPoint finish with. So now I've got I've chosen my product, and I've got my email campaign set up. Now, what I want to do now is I want to take you over to the landing page creator. So let me go up the top here, up to my tools, and then on the left-hand side, the LP creator. And then I've already made a quick test page. So I go to my pages, and I've got the Facebook Ninja. Now, I'm sure you're aware of how this works, but I'm just going to walk you through this first screen. On the left-hand side here, you know, this is the name. If I click on this blue link or this pencil, I can start to edit the page that I've made. Let's just stop that video at the top there. And these two, these I don't know what you want to call them, an open bracket and a closed bracket. If you click on that, that pops up a pop-up screen which gives you the code for the opt-in box just for this page. So if you wanted to put that opt-in box on your blog, you know, or somewhere else on the web, then that's what you would you'd copy this code here, and here you see you can just change that button. So I'll just say, you know, let me in, just to show you. And then once you've typed the name of the button that you'd like, you click generate again. That will generate the new code. It already highlights it. All you need to do is to right click on that and copy that code. Okay, so that code is where you can actually put on your blog or on any other page on the web, you know, so on your website or whichever you prefer. So let me just close that. Right, the next thing is the URL, and which is the website address for the landing page that I've made. And then on the right hand side there is a delete button. So if I click that, it's going to delete this page permanently, and there's no way I can get it back again. But what I want to do is I'm going to click on the link here that says Facebook Ninja. Now, as I say, I've already pre-made this page. Now, before I click that link, let me just go up a tab up here and come to the LP Creator. Now, what you would do is you'd actually create a new page. Now, when you create a new page, you've got these two options here, which I'm sure you're aware of. You can either have your page hosted with Zukul, or you can host it outside of Zukul if you've got your own domain with hosting with GoDaddy or HostGator or someone like that. You can actually you know, host it yourself, and it gives you a list here of the companies that you know, the landing page creator works with. But what I did was I had Zukul host it, so I'm just going to click on this, and as you can see there, I've got my Ninja traffic. I've called my website. And then I click next. And then when you get to this, what I've done is I chose a background, okay? So I've chosen one that's got a video that plays in the background. I'll show you the page in a minute. I just quickly knocked it up. But what we're going to do is on Friday, I want to show you about split testing, okay? So I've just made this one page for now. So I've chosen this Munchkins video, which is, you know, as I say, you could put a video in the background of this that plays behind the opt-in box. And then I've gone to next. Now, on step 3 here, you've got what I should have done. Let me go over here because I should have shown you the page, really. That would be the easiest thing, so you know what I'm talking about then. So my pages, let's get the link, open the page. Let's close that one down. I'll let this video start, and then what I'll do is I'll freeze that. So there's my opt-in box that I made with a video that's sitting in the background. The video is probably not appropriate for this type of product, you know, the Facebook Ninja, but as I say, I just made this quickly just to give you an idea. I'll maybe dig out some videos, or I'll make a video for the backdrop of this page. But as you can see, you've got this free traffic. So if I go back over to here, my top header is free traffic. So there's my top header. Then I've got the body, you know, it says the landing page main content, which, you know, is that bit of text that's in there. Okay. And then the next one is the video. Now let's go over to YouTube. Let's show you how this works. So we go to YouTube. For some reason, I closed this page down. Now, let's just say that I want to choose this video here. Okay, so I'll click on that video. Let me stop that. Now, if you look up here in the URL, you know, the website address, you've got, you know, HTTP, the semicolons, // excuse me, youtube.com/watch. You know, it's got a load of stuff, and then you've got these equal signs. Okay, now right on the end of the equal signs, it's this little bit of code here you want, this part of the website address. You just copy that bit at the end. So you highlight that, you'd right click on that, go down to copy, and then come back over to Zukul, and then you see you pop that bit of code in there. Now I'm not going to replace it. Well, in actual fact, I can. So I'll get rid of that that's in there at the moment. And then all I do, again, right click, paste that into there. So I've now taken this video here and I've got it going to be playing in the background of my capture page here. Okay, so all you do then is you go to next. It's winding away a bit slow because obviously I'm on the Hangout as well. But once the next screen, when it loads, it's like waiting for paint to dry. I do apologize. Let me just close down that video as well. Everything's it's on a go slow. Here we go. Right, now this page here, the opt-in settings. Now this is quite important, okay? Now the very first box, it says the autoresponder provider. Now we already set up a campaign over, so let's go back over to my tools, over to the autoresponder, down to the campaigns. Now we set up a campaign here called Facebook Ninja, okay? So here, this very top one, we need to choose the LP autoresponder, okay? And it says in brackets free, so it comes with your package. Now, if from that drop-down menu, you know, you've got Get Response, Aweber, GVO, Listwise, Traffic Wave, and so on. But what we need to do is we're going to choose the Zukul one. Now we want to put in the URL where we want to send someone, you know, once they put their email address in here, where do we want to send them afterwards? Well, I'm going to come back over to the products. So if I come up to products library, and then I go to the Zukul sell products, sorry, and it's this link here, the Facebook Ninja one. Now they're unique to use. You can see on the end there, it's got this X ref equals 6. So that number 6, you know, is linked to this test account that I've got for myself. So basically you would have, if depending on when you joined, some of the earlier members have got a number on the end, and later members have actually been able to choose a username that's on the end. So this link here, you just right click on it and it says copy link location or copy link URL, depending on what type of browser you have, and you just pop that in there. So let me just get rid of this one. Get rid of that, and then all you do is you right click, go down to paste, and there's your affiliate link for the Facebook Ninja. Now here, this is where you link this landing page with your email campaign. So again, I've closed the window. I do apologize. I should have had a lot more windows open. So if I go back over to the autoresponder, go down to campaigns. You see, we've called our campaign. I've called our campaign there Facebook Ninja. So if I come here, there's a drop-down menu with all my campaigns. There's Facebook Ninja, there's the blog, free account, landing page test, and social media jobs. So if I go back over here, you'll see they're all listed there. So social media jobs, blog, landing page test, free account, and so on. Okay. So from that drop-down menu, I want to choose the Facebook Ninja. And then I want to give my button a name. So I've called mine Tell Me More. And then you click next. So it's very important, you know, it's very important that you set this page up exactly like this. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to work unlinked with your campaign that you've just set up. So, you know, double check that you've got everything correct. And then when you're happy that everything's okay, you click on the next button. Now, this step 6 here is, I never tick these boxes, but if you tick the box, then it will put a little link at the bottom of your page. Well, what I'll do is I'll tick the 2 of the boxes, okay? Privacy policy and the earning disclaimer, and you'll see what that page looks like with those on the bottom. And then if you've got Google Analytics, you can pop that code inside there so you can track what people do on the page. You know, where they go and if they click, on how long they stay on the page. So that's quite a nice tool if you're into Google Analytics. And then once you're happy with this page, you click next. And then here we're on step 6. Now this page here, the SEO settings, sorry, the first thing you want to do is give your page a name. So I've just called mine Facebook Ninja, but really what I'm going to do is I'll call it Facebook Ninja 1, because what we need to do is we need to, as I say, we're going to create more than one page. I'd like to create 3 pages, and Facebook Ninja 1, 2, and 3, and we'll split test them, and we're going to track them to see which one does the best. So what I'm going to do now is, what you need to do is the SEO settings. Now this actually, we've never really covered this in a Hangout, but it's very important that you put good tags in here. And the reason is when you post onto Facebook, or you post onto Twitter or Google Plus or LinkedIn, they read this information, and they'll accompany that with your page. So it's important that you get this this information filled out. So I'll cover that on Friday, give you an idea of how that works. But for now, we'll just assume that I've filled that out, and we'll click save. And there I'm back now down to my pages. So if I go back over to my page and I click on here, let me just stop that up there, stop the video. And there's that new video is now going to be playing in the background. So I'll just there you go. You can see that that's now popped that new video in the background. So you can put any video that you like in the background, one you've made, or if you see one on YouTube that you feel is appropriate, you can always just drop a line to the person that owns the video and say, is it okay if I'm using it? You don't want to upset anybody or get into any copyright and stuff. But so you can put any video you like at the back there. Now, do you remember those boxes that I ticked, the privacy policy and the earnings disclaimer? They're actually there, okay? Now, if I was to click these, that'll open up into a new window, and obviously in those boxes, when I was on that setting, I would have put in some text about my privacy policy and my earning disclaimer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop in a test email address, and I can't remember if this one's a real one. Right, so I pop in an email address, and then I click the button that says tell me more. You get this pop up to ask the visitor, is this your correct email address? If they click no, it leaves them on the page, so they can then put their correct email address. If they click yes, then what should happen is it takes me over to the Facebook Ninja Pro sales page. Okay, now as you can see, because I'm logged in, all the tabs are at the top, and you've got this grey bar. Now obviously if I was coming to this page, I wouldn't be logged in because I wouldn't be a member, so all these tabs and that wouldn't be visible. So now if I go back over to my campaign, now you see there it says 1, so hopefully abracadabra, if I refresh the screen, there we go. So there's now 2 people in my campaign. So that email address that I've just popped in there is going to receive this email, and it's going to, they're going to start to receive the emails of how many that I've set up. So it's good to set up and say, you want to get at least 8. If you can go beyond 8, then that's fantastic. But I'm going to write some emails, and I'm going to pop them in on a blog, and just to give you an idea of how to use, just get the brain juices flowing, if you like. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to go any further than this, okay? Because the next stage that I want to do is, if I go back to my PowerPoint, the things that I want to cover, you see, so what we've done now is we've chosen the Zukul product. So I chose the Facebook Ninja. We set up our first email in the email campaign, and I set up the landing page creator. Now, what I'd like to cover on Friday is setting up messages for your landing page, for this particular campaign in your Facebook Ninja and in your social sniper. But I also want to set up the split testing. Okay, so I'm going to prepare some stuff for Friday, and to show you what I mean about split testing and how that's going to, we're going to find the perfect page. Basically, we're going to find the perfect page that gets the most conversions, because it's all very well getting all this lovely free traffic. If you're getting thousands of visitors coming to your capture page, but they're not actually filling out the box, you know, putting their name and email address in, then you're wasting that traffic, you know. So if I go back over to here, URL shortener. Now I haven't set up, let me just stop that. But you see, you know, look at this campaign here that I ran. You know, I got 9,000 visits to a capture page, but I didn't get much results from that because I didn't, in that early stage, I was just testing the tools to see if I was getting the traffic. So we know that the social sniper and the Facebook Ninja bring you in a ton of traffic, but now what we want to do is to get that traffic converted into leads. And then once you've got those leads on your list, you know, then you can nurture those and help them to become, you know, to buy your product or to become a member of Zukul. Okay. So on Friday's Hangout, I'm just going to go back over to the Hangout. And where's the stop sharing? Yeah. So on Friday's Hangout, what I would like to do is to cover those other things so that we can finish the campaign properly, you know. And then once we've done that campaign and we've split tested, I would like to, I don't think Monday's early. I think probably next Wednesday or Friday, we'll have a look how my campaign's done, and we'll see how many opt-ins I've got. Because you know, I'd like to run this live, and I'd like, if you know, if you would sort of humour me, if you like, and if we all did it together, and we run a campaign live together, we can sort of, you know, we can pop up a blog post and we can and find out, you know, bounce back some ideas from one another to see which pages were converting well, what type of text was converting, you know, because your page doesn't necessarily have to be, when you do a split test, it doesn't necessarily have to be a different backdrop. It just could be the wording on the screen, you know. One word could change everything, and you know, you get those opt-ins, and that's what we want to try and achieve here. We want to split test our campaigns and get the best page, and then once we've done that, we've found our best page that converts our leads. Going into the following week, I then want to talk to you about paid advertising, because the idea is if you've tested it on free traffic, and if you're getting the opt-ins on free traffic, because these are so cold, these are the coldest type of leads that you'll ever get, and they're the hardest type of leads to convert. But once we've split tested and we've got that cold traffic, you know, opting into your pages, then I want to go into the next stage, which is there's two types of little funnels that I want to show you. Three. One, we're going to give away a product, and I'm going to supply you. I'm going to give you the product. So hopefully, we're going to pop those into the Facebook Ninja. The products library next week. So I've got some free products that you can download and you can give away to your prospects. We've also got some very low cost products that you can, you know, ebooks and bits of software and whatnot. And then what we'll do then is maybe we'll try some paid traffic. Now, I know paid traffic's not for everybody, but I've got some good suppliers, and I'm just going to test, you know, $25. That's all I'm going to do. And if anybody's interested in finding out, you know, doing a bit of paid traffic, then I'll put you in touch directly with one of the suppliers that I use. And, you know, you can just test it out with $25 or $50, whichever you feel happy with. I know that's not for everybody, so it's not compulsory, as long as you bring the teacher an apple next week. That's the best thing, and then you don't have to buy the traffic, okay? Nice red one, please. Right, so what I'm going to do is hopefully that you've found that of use, and please start to set your campaign up, okay? Because, you know, as I say, next week would be good from Friday. If we finish our campaigns on Friday, then on you know, over the weekend and Monday, I think next Friday is a good time to analyze the campaign. It's had a nice 7 days, so I'll set mine up. I'll set my Facebook Ninja up and my social sniper and run it for a week, and I'll get to the bottom of which page is the best. So if you could all do the same, I think that would be fantastic, because, you know, somebody might just have that golden ticket that they're doing their page right. Okay, so I want to thank you very much for viewing this Hangout tonight, or today, or the morning, the afternoon. I don't know what part of the world you're in. And I'll see you on Friday. Now, I always like to part with, you know, what my father always told me, you know, please don't keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect different results. Okay. If you carry on doing today what you did yesterday, then tomorrow you're going to have exactly what you've got today. If you want to change your tomorrow, do something different today. Start this campaign, choose one of the products. You'll find them all there in the products library. And I'll see you on Friday. Thanks again for joining me on this hangout. And I think this is the first. I've just gone 40 minutes. I can't believe it. You know, I'm trying to get the hangouts down to 30 minutes because I know your time's precious and you don't want to listen to us rambling on all the time. Okay, so you have a fantastic middle part of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. And with that, I'll say good night, good afternoon, or good morning. Thanks a lot. Bye.